All right, so let's talk Fun Fridays. First, I'll introduce our host. This is a collaboration with several other channels, and it is hosted by my friend Jill over at Home with Jill. So we're just sharing how we do Fun Fridays in our homeschool. So on Mondays during the week, Mondays we have our co-op. So Mondays are kind of Fun Day Mondays a little bit around here, because at our co-op they do take classes that are more of enrichment type classes. So they take like science and math enrichment and things like that, just to kind of support and also be a fun social outlet for my kids. But we only go to that half a day. That's our Mondays. Then we go full force on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then Fridays, we cut down to just our main subjects, which are math and reading/language arts. And then we do a loop. So if you're not familiar with looping, it is basically a way to rotate in the subjects that you don't get to do very often because of scheduling. For our loop, just as a visual for me to keep up with it, but also the kids like to spin things, we use this on Fridays. So basically what it is we try to fit in as many of these subjects that we don't do every single day into a Friday. So some Fridays we may only fit in art and music, or some Fridays we may fit in art, music, and geography. Some Fridays we may be able to fit all of it in, depending on how long each thing takes and how everybody is faring. So, and we may only get one, who knows? We will only get these two in for our Fun Friday today, plus their math and their language arts. So if we leave off here today, then the next Fun Friday, we will start with geography and, nature study. And we may even get to art again. So this is just a way to kind of keep up with it for me. Now, hindsight, and I may redo it, I kind of wish that I had spaced it out where it was art and geography, music, and nature study. Okay, because these two are arts type subjects I kind of didn't want right next to each other. I wanted to be able to spread them out. Note to self, Megan, remake this today. But this is just how we do loop. I don't keep up with it on any kind of paper or anything like that. I will reverse lesson plan this in my planner, but I don't plan it ahead of time, because the point is to try to fit in as much of it as you can. So geography is just like working on, we are doing the 50 states because we're doing U.S. history this year, and our curriculum doesn't necessarily teach that, so it's an additional thing. So that's what we're doing for geography this year, and we are mapping and drawing the maps of the U.S. and all that kind of stuff. So you may not even want to put geography on there. You may want to put something else that is something that you don't get to often in your homeschool. So that's how we do Fun Friday. And so it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. And another thing that we do on Fun Fridays is it is a great day to reserve for field trips. So we love especially to go to the mountains, and so Fridays are a day that are a little more low-key, and it allows us the ability to be able to do those things. So Fridays are an excellent way to utilize field trip time, especially because if you do a Fun Friday, it's a little more laid-back kind of schedule, and it gives you the ability to make plans to do field trips and stuff. So our nature study especially, we do as field trips a lot, whether it's to the park or to the mountains. We love to go to the mountains. It's something that we do often. And so it just allows you to do that. And it gives you a time in your week, in your homeschool schedule to know, oh, well, Fridays are reserved for Fun Fridays. So any field trip that we can do, we can fit in then. I like it for that reason, because I know that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are days that we need to hit the ground running. Fridays and Mondays are just a little bit more laid back for us. This is where I keep our Fun Friday stuff. So this obviously is not meteorology from The Good and the Beautiful. I just couldn't get that out. But I keep our quilt folder down here, and then also the notebook for the living art lessons, and then the kids' art journals down here. Although today we did use watercolors, these awesome watercolor pencils from Arteza, and so this is actually on actual watercolor paper. So this is what we use for art. I actually did a flip through of this a while back on my channel, so I will link that down below if that's something you're interested in seeing inside. But it goes through the 7 elements of art. Now, I did purchase the student art journal after all, but we really haven't used it yet, honestly. As of right now, I'm using it the way that I spoke about in the video, which is that I'm just kind of going off of what's in here, and they're doing their own art journals. So I would not say that the journal is essential to this at all. So you can just kind of do your own projects and come up with different projects as well. It gives great examples, so you can have your kids just do those examples in their own journal. And then it has like the step-by-step projects inside it. So you actually don't really need a journal. So that's what we use for art. We are doing Squilt Live right now, which is actually live music lessons that happen on Mondays and Thursdays. So sometimes we don't always make it for a Monday or a Thursday for our Squilt Live lesson. But what's nice about it is that it is saved in the archive, so I can just pull it up on Fridays and we can watch it then. The only difference is that the kids won't really get to interact. Or I have access to all those archives, which means I can go back and pull up any lesson within Squilt that I want to. So there's a lot of really great advantages to that. I actually did a video where I talked a little bit more about music in your homeschool. I will link that down below in the description. I did start a series on that because I am a former elementary music teacher. I will put a link to that playlist down below if you want some ideas on how you can incorporate music into your homeschool. So that is what we do for Fun Fridays. I hope that this was helpful. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments below. And make sure that you check out Jill's channel and the collaboration playlist that's down in the description as well. And I hope to see you guys on future videos. Please make sure to push that subscribe button and that like button. It really does help me out over here. Do you do Fun Fridays in your homeschool? I would love to know what you do. Maybe you don't do Fun Fridays. Maybe you do Fun Day Mondays, or maybe you just do a loop throughout the week. I would love to hear about that in a conversation down below. So thank you so much, guys, and I will see you on future videos.